Hi guys, welcome to my show. It's your girl Shola here. If this is your first time here, welcome. We love to see new faces. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for coming back. It means the world to me. Today, from the title, you know that we're here to talk about some new goodies, but mainly focusing on the Dior Backstage foundation. This foundation has been around for a hot minute now, but I'm just picking it up. It's new to me, and I'm gonna give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions on the product. Without further ado, I'm just gonna let you guys continue watching. But before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the notification button so you don't miss when I upload. Alright guys, so let's dive right into it. So today I actually have more than one new product to kind of review. I picked up the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And I'm actually excited to use this because honestly the hype about this product is crazy. It's not a new product, it's been around for ages. And I remember when it became like TikTok viral because Primark came out with a dupe, and I tried my best to get my hands on it, but I couldn't. Actually, I went to one Primark store and I asked like an employee, like, oh, do they have it in store? When do they think it's gonna come back into stock? Blah blah blah. And she was like, yeah, she has no clue that literally on that day, this woman had come in and bought a whole case. And I'm thinking, God damn. Like, I don't care how good the product is. Why do you need a whole case worth of it? Like, get 2 or 3, a few backups. But why did you need to deprive the rest of us of the moisturizer just because? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of this on my face. Okay, so that's done. I'm just going to move on to my usual primers. Hopefully they all work together, so fingers crossed. So this is the Milk Hydrated Grip Primer. Okay, so far so good. The Milk Hydrated Grip Primer feels, nice, and my face feels about the same, so that's good. I'm just going to go off camera and do my brows real quick, and then we'll get into the foundation. Okay, so my brows are done. If you want to see how I do my brows, there will be a link to my eyebrow tutorial in the description box. Okay, let's get into the foundation, right? So all the hullabaloo, who says hullabaloo? Is hullabaloo a word? Hullabaloo? Anyways, all the like fuss about the new or the reformulated Dior Forever Matte / Forever Skin foundation actually got me looking at Dior foundation products, which actually gave me the opportunity to look more in depth into the Dior Backstage foundation. This is a luxury foundation from a luxury brand. So obviously in my head, any makeup products that they have are just extortionate prices. So I just never really bother. So it was around £29, I think, which is actually a really good price when you consider that this is a 50 ml bottle as well. And for the fact that it's a luxury brand, it had me a bit taken aback, and I was like, what's going on here? And I actually read what it claimed to do and everything, and I was just like, oh, this might be a little bit of me though. Like this might be good. I know this foundation has been around for a hot minute now, so I'm not going to go into it too deep because I'm pretty sure there's thousands of reviews on the internet. Essentially, this is a face and body foundation. It's available in 34 shades. But what really got me was the waterproof and sweat resistance claim. Because if so, this is about to be my best friend, especially when I go on holiday. It has a custom build foundation, natural glow finish, and they actually give instructions on how you should apply it depending on what coverage you want. So they have the light nude coverage, the medium coverage, and the full perfection coverage. So today I'm thinking of going for more medium coverage. So the instructions for the medium coverage is to apply 2 layers with a flat brush from the center of the face outwards. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't remember the last time I used a flat brush, but here we are. So I got this in the shade 5W. I was actually contemplating between the shade 5W and the shade 5N, but hopefully this is the right shade. And this is what it looks like out of the box. Cute, nothing fancy. It doesn't have a pump, it's just a little dropper applicator thingy. So I'm going to do one side of my face first just so I can, see the difference. Okay, so let's just... few more drops. This is kind of why I like pumps, because then at least you know that you can measure out how much you actually need. Whereas with this, like, I feel like I'm just guessing how much I get, if that makes sense. I typically don't go for medium coverage, but I just thought I'd try something different today. And as you probably noticed, I haven't really applied a lot of foundation on my forehead. So one thing I'll say is that this foundation is disappearing into my skin. Like I can barely tell. I don't know, I just touched my face. Don't touch your face, guys. I can barely tell that I've actually put on the foundation. And I think it's a pretty good shade match as well. I'm really trying not to be heavy-handed, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side and, you know, get a feel for the whole thing together. The foundation does have a fragrance to it, so if that's something that is a no for you, then I would say you probably don't get this, because it does smell like something, but it's not like, you can't smell it on your face, if that makes sense. Like, while I'm applying it, I can smell it on the brush, but once I kind of take away the brush from my nose, I can't like smell the scent doesn't linger, if that makes sense. Like, the scent doesn't linger. It's not like you can constantly just smell like that heavy perfume or something on your face. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so I now have a full face of foundation. I will say straight off the bat, this feels incredibly lightweight. I feel like I have nothing on my skin, absolutely nothing on my skin. I think it's definitely buildable, but adding a bit more products, I've gone from light coverage to medium coverage, which is good. But because, like I said, I don't actually want to go full coverage, I'm just not going to go that far today. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. So I've used my Tarte Shape concealers. That's standard, bog standard for me. Using the Made by Mitchell bronzer, which is also bog standard for me. Okay, so I thought I would try the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Grateful today. If you guys remember, I picked this up a while ago, and I've made a whole video on the Rare Beauty blushes and Rare Beauty products I picked up. So if you want to watch my review on that, I will link it in the description box as well. But I just haven't actually used this, and today I'm feeling brave enough to do it, so let's go. Because it's such a deep color, I'm just going to try and do 1 or 2 dots first, and then okay. I was expecting to be a bit more intense on my face, but let me just blend that out first and see. Okay, this isn't as scary as I thought it was. I might just go in and put in one more. I might just go in and put in 1 more drop on each side and take it to the next level. I literally just said 1 more drop. What's wrong with my hands? Like, it's like they don't listen to me. Well, there's a bit 2 on that side, might as well put 2 on this other side. You know? Hopefully I don't end up looking like a clown. Okay, I know that might look like there's a lot going on, but I have faith that it's all gonna come together. So yeah, just gonna blend out my under eyes. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty highlighter as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder. This is in the shade Banana Bread. Again, I've never tried this before. This is literally just me like ripping it open. I'm a diehard fan of the Laura Mercier powder. It's absolutely beautiful. But I ran out of the shade Honey recently, and I thought that I would give this one a go. If you guys would like to know my thoughts, or if you would like me to compare this to the Laura Mercier powder, let me know in the comment section, and I will try and do that for you guys. Ooh. First thing that hit me once I opened this up was the scent. It smells lovely, like it smells really nice. Wow, okay. So it says to use either a dense brush or a sponge. I'm gonna go in the brush route. The scent in this is powerful. Okay. So I'm gonna try with my powder puff instead. Even though the color of the powder is a bit yellow, like as you can see on the powder puff, it looks yellow. It's coming up very translucent to white. Okay, I definitely feel like I look a bit crazy, or at least my makeup looks very different to how I usually do it. But I'm going to trust the process and continue to do the rest of my makeup. Picking up something I haven't used in a while, I'm going to use the Morphe Glam Bronze in the shade Venom. It's so phenomenal. What is wrong with me? Honestly, like guys, I don't know why I'm always choosing to be violent. Like always choosing to be violent. I'm always like heavy-handed sometimes, and it's not even who I am. I'm such a chill person. But I choose violence in my makeup on most days. But anyways, I'm just trying to bronze up my nose a bit. Typically at this point I'll set my blush with a powder blush in the same shade, but I actually don't have any bright red shades, like powdered bright red shades like this, but instead I'm going to be setting it with this shade. This is the Red Vino Baked Powder Blush from Milani. I'm just going to do a little bit. Okay, so this is what I'm looking like. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eye makeup, and I'll be right back. All right guys, I am back. I haven't blushed my face or anything, so if I look like a dewy mess, that's why. I just wanted you guys to see what I look like without actually powdering or blotting my face at all. I'm trying to get my watch off so I can show you guys the time, but it's behaving funny. It is 6:46, which makes it about 7 hours of wear, and I'm kind of ready to wrap up my day. So yeah, so I am oily around my T-zone. I wouldn't say I'm any more oily than I am usually. I think it's pretty standard oiliness. I don't have any makeup separating into fine lines. I don't have any makeup separating under my eyes. I essentially don't have any makeup separating. The only thing that I can tell is obviously my T-zone being oily, but I think that's expected, especially because I have combination skin. Overall, I actually do like this look. I don't mind it at all. And I'm someone who I don't necessarily mind patting my face every now and then during the day anyways, because that's what's, that's what my skin needs. But I just feel like this foundation, like this look, it's very your skin but better. It doesn't really feel like, even at this point where I can feel like the oils around my nose, the rest of my face doesn't really feel like there's any makeup there. It still feels like light. I'm actually not applying any powder to the brush. I'm just taking the brush itself and just like dabbing that all over my face, just to kind of soak up a bit of that excess oil. And voila. I am shook. I really do feel like my face looks exactly the same like as when I did it earlier this morning. So I'm loving it. If you're looking to try out a luxury foundation, this one is definitely a good one to try out. Like personally, I have no regrets. I feel like I definitely use this on holidays where I've gone to like a hotter country, because you know it's so lightweight and it won't kind of break down quite as easily as other typical foundations could, and the coverage is buildable, which is lovely. So do I approve of this? Yes. And for £29, yes, times 100. Honestly, it looks so good. I got so many compliments wearing this. Everyone who saw me wearing this was like, oh my god, your makeup looks so skin-like. They thought, you know, there was something different about my makeup today, which is positive because, you know, my makeup is usually good, but this just took it to the next level. So if you're looking to go to the next level, definitely pick this up. I'm actually so excited. I'm so excited about this. I've been doing so many foundation / complexion product reviews that, you know, some of them have been a bit like hit or miss for me, and buying a Dior foundation and that being a hit, being a miss would have been very awkward, very, very annoying for me. So I'm so happy about that. But anyways, let me just talk to you guys quickly about the other new products I picked up. This product I have to use a couple more times. If I was just looking at it as a moisturizer purely, like it. There is potential for me to love it. Again, I like it with maybe more use and playing around with it a bit more. Maybe I'll love it, but so far I like it. Don't hate it. Huda Beauty, if you're watching this, if anyone from Huda Beauty is watching this, please work on taking out the fragrance. It's a bit much. Like there's a little bit of, you know, fragrance here and there, but then there is assault, you know. There's when you're assaulted by fragrance. This is an assault on my nostrils. But yes, guys, that is it. That is it for the day. That is us done. I'm so excited that this Dior review actually went, you know, to plan. But thank you guys so much for watching. And while you're here, you know what to do. Just click on the next video. Watch that. If you've seen it before, watch it again. And if you've watched it twice, watch it 3 times. Or just send it to your mom, a sister, and watch it with them, you know, to make it fun, to spice it up. Or you can watch it in slow-mo. Whatever makes it different for you, just watch it again. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in another video. Ciao.